Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So starting off with Euro USD as we normally do, and yesterday was pretty much a range day, and by the looks of things we are forming a consolidation pattern right here, and we'll look at it now in the lower time frames, but that's a consolidation triangle or a flag. So flagpole flag. Don't really trust it based on the oscillators, and we are looking at this on the 8 hour. If we look at it on the 1 hour, you can see oscillators also grouping to the upside. Could also be seen as a flat top triangle as well. So ideally what you're looking at, let's just find a fractal that's going to work. There are two. So you can see here is inside fractal. There is a tail up there, so price has gone past that in the past. So this is the channel we're looking, or little zone we're looking to break through. That is 098438, and the bottom end of it is 098370. So what we're looking for is a break and retest of this area for opportunities to go long. Your stop at the moment is below the swing low of today. It's right here. That's kind of what I'd be waiting for. Possibly pay attention to it on the 15-minute. You can see there's your stop area there. So if you can come back and test this area, you're looking at a good 400-point stop loss for a move up. Just bear in mind that we do have a gap here from the middle of yesterday. I'm not sure what caused that, wasn't paying attention to the news, but there's obviously some noise that's done that. So you could get a rejection and then come back and test this trend line for an opportunity to close that gap. So for me, if we look at the hour, we have got a confirmation of a trend reversal. So any pullback back into this area would be bought. Your stop is then below the low of yesterday. So that's if you come back to this trend line. So those are the two scenarios: come back the trend line or break up through the structure, come back and test it. Both are long. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen, we're still very much sideways. You can see that was a whole of last week there, and we're basically up and down at the moment. Not really working according to what's happening on Euro USD. So you can see we do have a very strong area of resistance at the moment, and this pair I am a little bit skeptical on. Okay, we're coming up to close the gap that we had in the middle of the day yesterday, so that may very well, just want to get there, that's this swing high here, and you can see we have tagged it. We haven't closed the gap yet, so that may offer some resistance, but for me, as I said yesterday, this is sideways at the moment. I'm not interested in until it starts breaking one way or another, and I would prefer to break down, and I want these two to be in sync. So Euro USD and USD Japanese yen to be in sync. Moving on to pound and British pound, Japanese yen. Strong move last week, was continued to the upside, but I am still looking for an area. If we are going to get in long, we want to come in on structure, and those are the two areas that I would be paying attention to. If we just get down to the hour, you'll see, I suppose yesterday we did come down here, but then look, this massive acceleration bar. You know, I'd prefer to see more structured and smaller move in order for us to get in. But anyway, the trend is up at the moment, so what you'd be waiting, I think that is probably the best way to look at this. I'm looking for a pullback back to 162, 147 for an opportunity to continue buying on this. So trend is up on the hour. Just bear in mind that when we look at the 8 hour, we have a different picture. It's up above and below the moving averages with oscillators grouped to the upside. So and all this chaos that we had last week, I think this is another one that I'll wait for some better structure on that. Lastly, Euro British pound, and we have obviously the British government did a U-turn on their tax bill, so and that's what caused this in the beginning of the week, and now they've done a U-turn, so obviously now the pound is strengthening again. Now Is this up or down? For me at the moment, this is looking like it is coming to find some support. Where is that support? That is the big question, because everything is basically not being adhered to. So that is the structure that I can see at the moment. But you can see we are already below last week, and we're also below the week before. So I would argue, if we just come back to the hour, that we should be looking to sell here. And yesterday you can see similar to moves to what we had. Came back down to this area and then bounced. I'm going to leave that level in and just add one more level in. This would be a logical area to short, and that is 087582. So that's kind of the view that I've got at the moment. And obviously your stops are above the next swing high, which is going to be up here. So that's my view for Forex at the moment. Pound does look interesting. Looks like a pound's going to be strengthening, so there is some opportunity there. And Euro USD does look like a bit of structure there that is forming. You need to wait for that breakout. And that's kind of my view on Forex today. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.